Hi, welcome to my card and a cuppa for Friday the 22nd of December. I'm Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, and we're going to play with some new products today. It's a beautiful bundle that's in the new mini catalogue that comes in January, and it's called Beach Day Bundle. And if you have been following me for a while, anything to do with the ocean or the water or the beach, I'm in. I love it. And so I got that bundle and I'm going to recreate a card I've already made with it. So let's flip down to the craft desk and we can get started. Okay, so this is the card I made, just having a play, and it is pretty much casing the catalogue. I've just changed it a little bit, but the design pretty much overall is casing the catalogue. So how cute is it? So you've got your little light surf, what do you call those things? I can't even think of what you call them. Where the surf lifesavers sit, the surf lifesaving hut, let's call it that. And a surfboard and a beach ball, and you've got your seagull flying across the sky. And I've teamed it up with another stamp set from the annual catalogue called Ocean Front. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, yes. So I've done my background on watercolor paper, and I've teamed it up with the Ocean Front stamp set for the background, and then I've done all this. Now I have stamped and die cut my images, but I haven't colored them in for this card. So this is the bundle, and you can see you've got an umbrella, you've got a beach chair, you've got the surf life-saving hut, you've got a surfboard, you've got sandcastle, a little seagull shells, another seagull, and some really lovely sentiments. And I really love the font. The font is super nice. And then we open it up, and I put my dies inside my stamp case. I just find that really helpful. And there are 21 dies in this die bundle, the stamp bundle. So you've got the ones that will cut all the stamped images out, but then you've got extras. So you've got some waves here, you've got some sort of sand dunes that you could make, you've got a life buoy, you've got a bit of grass. I didn't cut that out for my next one, I just realized. You've got the tops of palm trees, the trunk of a palm tree. You've got lots of things, everything you could want to cut this stamp set out with. Now it is $85.50 the bundle, the stamp set and dies in the new mini catalogue. So if you were wanting that, you would just have to add $4.50, something like a packet of dimensionals or a packet of glue dots, and you would get to the level 1 celebration of $90, and you'd get to choose a free product. If you wanted to get this and just add just some, dimensionals or something. If you wanted to get that free celebration product. The celebration products are really lovely this year. I think they're great. So let's get started. Now I'm using, for the background, I'm using the Fluid 100 watercolor paper. This comes in 5x7 size, and I've just actually cut it straight in half at 3.5 inches. It's really good if you're going to put water onto it. It's nice and thick, and it doesn't, your cardstock doesn't sort of warp out of shape. So if you're using watercolor paint, aqua painters, and doing watercoloring, the Fluid 100 paper is really the best thing to have. Okay, so let's put our sample cut here. So as you can see, I have already stamped and die cut, just in the interest of saving a little bit of time. Stamped and die cut my little bits. And that's that. So I've got my piece of Fluid 100 watercolor paper. These two papers on the back behind the scene are both from that big pack in the annual catalogue. I think it's called Delightfully Eclectic or something like that. Let's have a look. Here it is, Delightfully Eclectic. So I've used this one here and that one. So I've just used that because it's a beautiful big pack of paper and I've got to get through it. So I'm starting to use it in some of my cards again. Okay, so I've got, this one is a pecan pie card base. I'm doing crumb cake this time, just to make it a little bit lighter. That ink there was pecan pie as well, and I'm going to do that in crumb cake this time round to make it look more like sand, I think, rather than yeah, as dark as that. Don't like it that dark. So that's going to go onto that, like so. So I can put that over there. So let me get my, I need my piercing mat, that's what I need. Okay, so I'm going to, this one is Balmy Blue and the Pecan Pie. This time around I'm going to actually change the sky colour as well, and I'm going to do it in Pool Party. So let's hope I'm making good choices this time round. So this is the Oceanfront stamp set. It is a photopolymer one, and it's very much the scenery sort of stamp set. So let me just, and I will need my chamois. Let me just reach around my laptop and get my chamois. Okay, so I am just going to ink this up with the Pool Party. And stamp it up higher this time, I think. So I hope everyone's got all their shopping done and everything's sorted for Christmas. It's very busy out there now. And you don't want to be doing it all now, the last minute. Although some people are, so good luck to them. I don't want to be doing it last minute. Okay, so that's that one. And then I'm going to get this one. I got my big E block out because I thought I'd need it, but I don't actually. And I'm going to get crumb cake. And I'm just going to ink that up with the crumb cake. So I pre-recorded my card in a cuppa because I might not be home in time. So I've got one more catch up to do, and then I think I'm done with all my social catch-upping, if that's even a word. So I thought, well, let's just in case, let's pre-record. So, okay, so that's the waterfront stamp set. The oceanfront, sorry. Now I'm going to grab an aqua painter and a tissue. Keep those over here, out of the way. Okay, I don't need that anymore. Okay, so I'm just leaving it on my little silicone mat because when I did it last time it sort of went through onto my glass mat, which can be wiped off, which is fine, but I thought, let's just do it on my silicone mat. So I'm just going to swoosh this around and make this sort of a bit more watery and blend it together. Some people are really, really good at watercolouring. I'm not the best, but that's okay. You don't have to be good at it all. Okay, so I'll just get my Pool Party off there, and now I'll squeeze some more water through my aqua pen and I'll come down onto the sand. It's always good to have a tissue or a paper towel handy when you're doing this, just to mop up any spills. Okay. Okay, so we're going to put that to one side now and let that dry while we colour in our other things, our other stamped images. You can hit it with your heat tool, and if we need to we can do that, but I'm just going to put that to one side. Over there. Just make sure there's no water on my glass mat. Now this is the Glass Mat Studio. If you're thinking of joining during celebration, you can add this to your starter kit. So this is what you get. So you get this beautiful big glass mat, and you get this silicone workstation, and this is like the chamois. Mine's all dry, sorry, but that's to wipe down your glass mat, but mine's dried out. So it's like the chamois. You have to keep it moist and wet. So you can add this to your joining a starter kit in January and February during those months for celebration. So let's get these out. And the first one I'm going to do, I've stamped my surfboard in Calypso Coral, but now I'm going to colour it with dark petal pink. And there's no blending going on in this colouring. I'm going to use my other end because that's a little bit dodgy, that end. I'm just colouring my surfboard in. So there's lots of things you can use this stamp set for. You can do the beach umbrella and the beach chairs and some palm trees. That sounds nice, doesn't it? So I thought I'd use this one today because oh look, seagull, just stay up there please. This is what my hubby and I are going to be doing over the Christmas New Year break. We've both got quite a few weeks off work, so going to the beach will be one of the things we shall be doing because we both love the beach. We'll take a little Rosie to a dog-friendly beach and have a nice time. And we've bought ourselves one of those cool cabanas instead of beach umbrellas that go flying down the sand if it gets windy, if the wind picks up. We've bought one of those cool cabanas, so we're in. That was our Christmas present to each other. So okay, so this is our little surf life-saving hut. I'm going to do it in Dark Daffodil Delight, like I did on my sample card. And as I said, I'm not doing much blending. I'm just actually colouring. We certainly had a change in the weather. I'm not having all those terribly hot days anymore, which is kind of good because they were a bit unpleasant. I haven't even looked at what the temperature will be for Christmas Day yet. I mean, I have a look at that, but I don't think it's going to be hot, like terribly hot. Let's hope. Okay, so that's my little beach hut done in the yellow. I will get my light Daffodil Delight and go around the window frame. And I just realised I've got Balmy Blue out for the roof on this one. I might see, not sure if I've got blends that are pool party. So maybe let's just have a look. I don't know if there is a pool party blends. Oh, I think there is. Yes. So let's put our Balmy Blue back away. So we want it to all tie in. Okay, dark pool party. So I shall do the roof of the little Lifesavers hut. I'm so looking, I've finished work now, so I am so looking forward to not having to go to work for the next few weeks. Very much looking forward to that. I think everybody by the end of the year is just really tired and run down and just done. Just pretty much done. And that would be me. Okay. That's that. And I'm going to do dark crumb cake for the banisters, or the railing. I guess that's what you call it. I don't know what you call it. I just noticed I didn't colour that bit there on that one. Can just fix that now. So who else finds colouring in therapeutic? I find it quite relaxing, especially when it's easy colouring in. There we go, that's all my uprights. Let's turn it round and do these bits. I always prefer to stamp and die cut before colouring, because if I die cut and it's all skew-whiff after I've spent all the time colouring, I'm not a happy camper. I really am not very happy with myself. So I figure if I stamp and then die cut, and if I die cut it crooked, well, I can just stamp it again and die cut it, and then put the time and effort into the colouring. That's just me. That could be a me thing. I think that could be my saying this year. That could be a me thing. So little Rosie had her Christmas groom today, and she's looking very trim and very beautiful, but I am biased, and she won't be hot if she gets that hot weather again. If we get that hot weather again, she won't have excess fur to make her a hot dog. Okay, so I'm going to do my flag in the dark petal pink. So that is my colouring done. Yes. Okay, let's have a look at this. You know, it might need a little bit of hitting with the heat tool, so if you can not be bothered with the noise, I will just dry it off. Okay, sorry about the noise then, but it just wasn't quite dry enough. Now, my background doesn't look too crash hot, but it's amazing once you start putting things on and it sort of covers things up. It's okay. It's okay. See? And we've got that. And I've got to just cut my little bit of grass out. I did forget my grass. So let me just grab my grassy knoll die, and I shall just cut that out. I'll be 2 seconds. Okay, and that was in old olive cardstock. Okay, so let's start constructing a little scene. I'm going to put my little life-saving hut up on dimensionals, wherever they are. I'm using offcuts, all sorts of offcuts here. Well, not offcuts, but edges. That's what I'm doing. I'm using edges. Oh, naughty dog outside. Rosie's asleep here in her little bed. She really doesn't like going to the groomer, but you know, she was a brave girl. She put her brave girl panties on and she went. So that was good. Now, I might just grab this one and my scissors, my snips, and I'll just do a few little slithers, and what I call like little long narrow bits. And I've got my little pokey tool. So I want to put a long narrow bit on the flag. I want to put a long narrow bit on the leg of the little hut, and a long narrow bit on the other leg, and then a narrow bit in the middle. I think that should be enough. So I'm just going to get, if I put this on first, then I can place my other pieces. Certainly had some rain in the last couple of days, but that's great for the garden. And that dog's naughty, and Rosie's not at all disturbed by it. Oops, I'm going to get used to that noise. That's the noise the glass mat makes. Okay, so I'm going to put my little hut about here, just sort of to cover up my line of the horizon. There we go. And then I'm going to get my little snail and put some snail on the top of my surfboard, and a dimensional or two on the bottom, because the top of the surfboard is going to sit over the top of the walkway. So I'm going to pop that like so. So it's leaning up against the wooden edge. I've got, whoopsie, I've got my little grassy knoll and I'm going to just put a little bit of double-sided tape on, or snail I mean, on the back, because it's going to attach to the bottom of the surfboard. And then I've got my soccer, not my soccer ball, what is it? It's a beach ball. And now, did that not stick down? So the beach ball's on a dimensional just there beside it, beside the grassy knoll. And then I need some long skinny bits for my little seagull. Aren't they menaces when you're at the beach? Especially if you've got hot chips. They just want your hot chips. Okay. And there's a little skinny bit. So this is what I do with my edges, particularly on the small dimensionals. I just cut them into little strips when I need them. So it's all a little bit fiddly, but when you're doing a card that's a bit like a scene building card, things are a little bit fiddly. Has that got the backing off? Can't tell. I think it has. No, it hasn't. Okay. Okay, so we might just pop this up here, because we want to do, so this one I did wishing you a beautiful day. I've got all my backings. They're a nuisance. I might just do happy birthday for this one. What do you think? Oh, you can't tell me. Okay, let's get the happy birthday out. Will that fit? Is it too big? Oh no, it works. Okay. I have noticed with the glass mat, when you put your photopolymer, made a liar out of me. When you put your photopolymer stamps on the glass mat, you can't pick them up with the block normally. This time it worked. Go figure. Now let me find. I've got a little scrap here. I wonder if that's going to work. Maybe it won't be big enough. bring it down. Ooh, let's have a go. Let's try. Now, I did that in pecan pie. I might do it in crumb cake this time and hope that that's dark enough. Let's see. Let's see what we think. I think I could bring it down a fraction. Oh, down a fraction. Let's go to this end and bring it. Oh, that's going to be two. Let's go to this end and bring it down a fraction. See how we go. Yes, I think that's better. Let me grab my bone folder. I've just got some edges there that I don't like, so I'm just flattening them down with my bone folder. And I'm going to just angle that off like so and like so. Get rid of that one because it had a smudge on it, and that's going to go there. I think that looks okay. Let's put our card together and see. Okay, so I'm just going to put some glue on the back of my designer series paper. So it's just a standard A5 card base and a piece of designer series paper, 10 centimeters by 14.4 or 14.3. Sorry. There we go. And I'm going to just put that down like so with my glue. So the watercolor paper is a lot thicker than a normal cardstock. So let me just, okay. Just making sure that's stuck down quite well. Okay. I'm just wondering if that's too big. You know what? I might cut round it like I did with that one. So let's get our snips and do that. I don't normally do this, but you know what? Sometimes it's just a good thing to do. So I hope the weather clears up over the Christmas New Year break and we get some beach days in. That will be lovely. Very lovely. When our kids were little, we used to go away Christmas week up to Diamond Beach, which is up near Foster, Tuncurry. We did that for about 6 years, I think, every year, and we loved it. We just lived on the beach. We're very much a beach loving family. And yeah, so when we've got beautiful beaches here on the Central Coast, we don't have to go away really. We can just go for the day or for the morning and come home. So just bear with me while I fussy cut around my sentiment. And you can be super duper pedantic about this, or you can just be a bit slap happy like me. Because slap happy at the beach is the best way to be, especially with your sunscreen. So we're looking forward to using our cool cabana and with our little Rosie. She loves the beach. And this is getting trickier down this end. There we go. Okay. Yes, I think that doesn't take up as much space. So let me see what dimensionals we need. I can put one there And then I think we're going to need some little slivers again. So slivers work for me. They're just fiddly. That one. Oh, that one's a bit too close to the edge. Come on, off you come. Go down further. That's the way. Okay, I think that should be enough. I've still got a vacuum before Christmas, so all these little bits will be picked up with the vacuum cleaner. I'm leaving it till Saturday, I think. So there we go. So there, and let's get rid of all these bits. I won't just put them onto the floor. I will scoop them up and put them in my little bin. So there's our 2 beach days cards. I really like it. I can see I'm going to play with this set a lot and do lots of things with it because I really, really like it. And I hope you do too. So, as I said, this one's coming in the mini catalogue in January. If you still don't have it, if you don't have a demonstrator and would like a mini catalogue, just let me know and I can get one to you. I have sent my other ones out and I'm getting messages that they're arriving, so that's really cool. I'm glad they're arriving. This one, what I did inside was I just put an insert and just stamped the happy birthday across the bottom and some little shells and little seagulls down here. I might do the same. I won't do the happy birthday. I might do enjoy your day on the inside. So that's with the pecan pie card base and sand, and this one's with the crumb cake. I'm not quite sure which one I prefer. They're both nice. They're both just the beach, and that's what I like. So let's go back to face view. So I hope you've enjoyed that. There we go. I've got to get it right with the light. I hope you enjoyed playing with some new products today with me, and you might like to get that Beach Days bundle in the new year. I will be having 2 catalogue launches. One will be on a weekday and one will be on a Saturday in January. So if you'd like to come along to those, I'll let you know the dates when I've got that all worked out. But everyone, I want you to all have a very happy and safe Christmas. Stay safe on the roads. Enjoy your time with your family. And I won't be here on Monday for Make It Monday because that's Christmas Day. So I will be back next Friday, which will be the 29th of December, for my next card and a cuppa. Thanks for watching, everybody. Remember to thumbs up, like and share. And I will see you next Friday, the 29th of December. Thanks for watching. Bye.